Hey, Adventure Kid Sam, what are you up to?
I'm having a lot of fun learning about trees and what animals live in them. But I really want to go outside and learn about them in real life. Actually, let's go on an adventure.
That sounds great. Woohoo!
Yeah!
Hi, we're the Nature Nerds. My name is Carly, and this is Adventure Kid Sam.
Hi, I'm Adventure Kid Sam. This show is all about nature and getting outside.
And today's episode happens to be about native trees, which are trees that you're more than likely to find in our area. There are a lot of ways to identify trees, such as their location or where they are found.
Size and shape,
Their bark,
leaves,
fruit or nuts.
and blossoms.
And today we're going to take you out and identify a few species in our area. So that means we're going to have to go on an adventure. Are you ready, Adventure Kid Sam?
Yeah!
Let's do it.
Tulip poplars are also known as the yellow poplars. They're native to deciduous tree. They're the tallest eastern hardwood. So, they're deciduous trees. That means they have leaves and they fall off and then they regrow. And they got their name from their blossoms, because they look like tulips. And we think their leaves do too. This is a little one and these are two big ones.
This is a shagbark hickory tree. It's native and deciduous and a really common tree in the eastern United States. I want to go ahead and identify it for you, and we're going to use the bark this time. If you take a peek at the bark, it's got peeling strips coming off that make it look shaggy, and that's how it got its name, the shagbark hickory. Its fruit, or nut, is prized by wildlife. It's actually an outer hard shell, and in the fall it ripens up. It's a food source for many animals. So next time you're out in the woods, keep your eyes peeled for a shaggy tree, the shagbark hickory.
This is an eastern white pine tree. It's a native to North America. It goes really fast and really tall. And it's an example of an evergreen, which means it has needles instead of leaves. And let me teach you how to identify them. They have little bundles of 5. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I want to take a peek at a new tree called the northern red oak. Red oaks are native, deciduous, and a really common hardwood in our area. All oaks make acorns, so if you see an acorn on the woods, it's from an oak tree. Acorns are incredible for wildlife. They're a really important food source, and they can support hundreds of species, from insects all the way up to bears. Now, identifying them, instead of using bark today, I'm going to use their leaves. All oak trees fall into 2 categories. It's either going to be a white oak or a red oak. Now, with that said, I'm going to use a leaf if you want to come take a peek. If you look at the leaf, you look at the ends, these kind of like pieces the parts coming off are called lobes. If they're pointed, like this one, it falls into the red oak category, and this is a northern red oak. This leaf is from a younger tree, and it's a shade leaf. They might have a little bit of variation based on the age of the tree. Now, if it was in the white oak category, these little lobes would be rounded, much like fingers.
This is an American sycamore. It's a native to North America. It grows really big and really tall, and it lives near creeks and streams and other bodies of water. It's an easy way to identify a sycamore by its bark. It has camouflage bark, and as it gets older, it gets whiter. And there's a lot of old sycamores around here. Its nickname is buttonwood because of its fruit. This fell on the ground from a tree. So it dries out and it becomes a handful of seeds. Hey nature nerds, look what I found! This is a red maple tree. It's native and deciduous. It's common around here, so you may find some in your own backyard. Let me teach you how I identify it. It has 3 big lobes. I hope you can find some of these trees in your own backyard. We all have a nature nerd inside of us. All you have to do to begin is get outside and learn about nature.
We really hope you enjoyed today's episode about trees. As always, we're going to challenge you to get outside and try to identify them and learn about them so they're not just a tree, but they might be a sycamore or a red maple to you. So get outside, have some fun, and learn about nature.
Oh, and make sure you hit the subscribe button to get more nature nerds. See you next time.